Chapter 3 Species Attack. The three friends hurried after Gray. Where are we going? Scarlet asked. Somewhere safe, Gray replied. Stay on the ground so we won't be spotted. They started to run, but the ground shook. A loud marching sound filled the air. Take a look at Blaze and Scarlet, then screech, screech. Hundreds of shiny black beetles with beady orange eyes and razor-sharp horns headed towards them. Greg beetles, Tig shouted, holding out his dagger. They must have broken through the wall before the Nixie's shield went up. This way, Gray yelled, turning down a different path, but a river of red flowed towards them. We can't go this way either, cried Skylar. Those are prickle ants. Tiny red ants cover the path. Their orange eyes glowed in the darkness. The crag beetles were closing in behind them. We'll have to fly, Gray ordered. Stay low. Come on, Blaze told Skylar. The friends took the sky. Below them, the prickly ants and crag beetles marched toward the center of Valor Woods. In the distance, they could see the owls of Valor fighting more crag beetles and prickly ants. There was a loud sound above, clack, clack, clack. They glanced up. Tiger bats snapped their sharp beaks, circling the dome of lights. They flew at the magic shield. When they touched it, they shrieked as though it had burned them. Hurry, Gray said. We don't have much time. Blaze must get ready for fight. Chapter 4 Surrounded. The friends followed Gray, keeping low. The shield is breaking, Blaze cried. They looked up at the dome of lights. Dark sparks appeared where the tiger bats had attacked. One by one, the tiger bats darted through these holes into the Valor root. Gray, Blaze, and Tag flew faster. Suddenly, a black and orange blur swooped down, knocking Tag to the ground. Tag! Scarlet yelled. A second tiger bat flew out of the trees. Its sharp beak snapped at Scarlet's tail. Gray flew higher into the sky, then it zoomed toward the thunder species, knocking 3 of them over. He pulled a golden sword from his armor. The tips of Gray's wings sparkled with magic. You're not welcome in Valor Woods, Gray yelled. The tiger bats scared. Gray landed and turned to Tag. Are you okay? Tag nodded as the dust off his feathers. I could have fought them, he said. I know, Gray replied with a smile. Blaze stamped her feet, throwing Scarlet off her back. Something bit me, Blaze cried. Blaze, Scarlet said. What? Ouch! The stings. The Tag felt something bite his foot too. More prickles ants. The friends turned to run the other way away, but came to face with a gigantic mega beetle. It was made from hundreds of crag beetles. This mega beetle was even bigger than the ones they had met near the Whispering Oak. Time to fight, Tag said, pulling out his dagger. He attacked the mega beetle. The beetle shells were so hard that they couldn't hurt them. But wherever he hit the mega beetle, small crag beetles fell to the ground. Scarlet shot acorns, while Gray and Blaze attacked with their beaks and talons. Suddenly, the beetles scurried away, as though something had scared them. Why are they running away? Tag wondered. Grrr. There was a loud growl behind him, and Tag knew the answer. He had heard the same sound when they had been captured in the Shadowlands. Wolves! Wolves! Scarlet squeaked. Chapter 5 Secret Hideout. Two large wolves, one white and one gray, glared at Tag and his friends. They had long black claws and sharp teeth, and their eyes glowed orange. Grrr! The wolves growled. "You are not welcome here," Gray told them. "Give us the amber stone. We'll leave. The Gray Wolf said. "Never," Scarlet shouted. The White Wolf left. "Thorn in the shadow will be here soon. If we don't give it to us, they will take it." Gray pulled out his sword and took a step toward the White Wolf. The Gray Wolf pounced, pinning Scarlet's tail to the ground with his huge paw. "Help!" Scarlet cried. "Don't you hurt her!" Tag shouted. He pulled out his dagger and flew at the Grey Wolf, but the wolf knocked Tag to the ground with one swipe of his paw. "Tag!" Blaze shouted. Her feathers lit up, but the wolves had powers of their own. Their fur is thicker than any armor, and if fireproof, Tag remembered. Blaze fire power couldn't hurt them. "Give us amber stone, don't I own to you a score of friends," the Grey Wolf said just then. "Attack!" A black and white badger yelled as he burst through the trees. Two other badgers pounced on the Grey Wolf. Scarlet rolled free, then jumped onto the Blaze's back. "Need some help?" one badger asked Gray with a wink. Gray smiled and turned to the three friends. "This way. What about the badgers?" Scarlet puffed. "They can take care of themselves." Gray said as the badgers surrounded the wolves. There was a blinding flash of light in the distance and loud cheer above. Nixie's shield glowed brightly again. Tag and his friends followed Gray through the trees. Suddenly, Gray swooped low to the ground. "He's going to crash," Tag thought, but the Gray didn't crash. It disappeared into a pile of leaves. Blaze and Scarlet followed Gray's lead. They disappeared too. Tag held his breath and dived into the leaf pile, sending leaves scattering into the air.